Hello
Better
and
than
welcome.
Damn queerly, I suppose.
Welcome to this live showing of the Chiefs preseason game behind me. I'm your host Ralph. This is the Level Up
Copyright.
Show podcast. Also,
Yes.
yeah, I got Roger Goodell's expressed written consent about this.
Good. I'm glad.
So, yeah, this is the Level Up Show podcast.
Hello.
Joining me tonight is a man who has better hips than Isaiah Thomas. It's Derek. Hello, Derek.
I honestly don't know that for a fact because the other day I noticed this when I was walking. Something clicks down there as I walk. I don't know if I need a little WD-40 or what's going on.
It's the change in your pocket.
It's not quite that, and I can't tell you that it's the ball is just a clacking, but something definitely pops every time I walk, and it very well could be my hips. So I might be worse than Shakira, but I think my hips are lying to me.
Okay.
Pretty sure they're lying to me.
Well, that sucks.
It does suck, but that's what happens when you get old.
I'm getting there, apparently.
You
Also,
forgot all that stuff I showed you, so I would agree.
that's true.
I couldn't believe that.
Also here is a man who has a better shot at starting it this season in the NFL than Brock Osweiler. It's Ryan. Hello, Ryan.
However, you're not going to make near as much money.
It's true.
Well, making a league minimum is fine with me, so I will accept it.
Yeah,
Cool.
that'd be
But
all
I don't
right
know.
amount.
I mean, that pretty much guarantees me that I have a better shot than Kaepernick, right?
Yes.
Yeah, he doesn't have a whole lot going for him right now. No sponsorships.
I like how teams talk about how, like, oh yeah, we'd sign him, and then
No one signs him.
nothing.
I like how Aaron Rodgers said something about it, though.
What did he say?
He was just like, this dude should be on a fucking team right now. What are you guys doing?
I mean,
I kind of feel like everybody in the National Football League should just not stand up for the national anthem because at this point it's just ridiculous. Like, why? Like, who gives a fuck? Just there are so many horrible quarterbacks in the NFL. They can't sign him to be like a second string or a third string quarterback.
yeah, I just wondered if he wants more money also than anybody's willing to give him.
If he's smart, he doesn't, right?
But he's probably not that smart.
Well, all right.
I mean, I don't. He must be smarter than me. But
And I don't know about smart. He might have a little more talent when it comes to, like,
intelligence.
I don't understand why the Jaguars. Like, I don't understand why he's not the starting quarterback for the Jaguars.
Yeah, or like the Bills could probably go get him because
or the
Tyrod
Browns.
Taylor's hurt. Yeah, the Browns. I mean, they're starting a rookie who wasn't even drafted that high. Yeah. The Broncos.
oh, come on.
Even the Redskins, like the quarterback that the Redskins have, he's nothing special either.
Cousins, he's pretty good.
I like Kirk Cousins a lot. I don't care what you say. I would take Kirk Cousins over a lot of the quarterbacks nowadays.
I would too.
Wait,
He throws a lot of interceptions, but
Yeah, but the dude's smart, man. He played a lot of good college ball and is I think a pretty good NFL quarterback.
I wouldn't agree at all. I don't even think he cracks like the top half.
Oh wow! What?
man,
You are
He's not a good quarterback.
I'd have to see that list.
Infamous is prototype, brother. Let me tell you.
What makes Kirk Cousins that great? Like, what has he done?
Let me hold on. You just keep talking. I'll get you a
He
stat line.
barely beat out Robert Griffin.
Robert Griffin isn't even in the league right now.
Yeah. All right. Here you go.
That's my point.
Kirk Cousins' career stats. All right. Hold on. Kirk Cousins' career stats: 66% completion, 1,200 yards, 72 touchdowns, 42 interceptions, with a QB rating of 93.6. Come on, dude.
And what have the Redskins done?
That doesn't mean we're talking about Kirk Cousins. One person.
Redskins have had a shitty defense for years, and they can't run the ball. And their coach sucks. He's probably fine. I don't know. I mean, I'd still have him over anyone.
Yeah,
Jacksonville.
I think we're wrong.
Anybody. Jacksonville, Cleveland, Denver.
Let me just. I know this isn't the football show that we used to do, but let me just read this article for you, just real quick. All right, let me just get this to actually load, and I will read it to you. This is by Bill Bender. If Bill's thing will show up here.
That is. Is
I
that,
also
is
don't
that
know.
Bender from Futurama?
Not quite.
All
All right.
Bender from Futurama.
Top 32 quarterbacks in the NFL. Number 32. Any guesses, or should I just go through this whole thing?
Or are these all starters?
I believe. Starters.
Well, like
it's gotta be
starters as of right
Kaiser.
now, or starters from last year?
This was 3 days ago.
Gotta be Kaiser or Tom Savage, I would think.
This is Josh McCown.
Was he
Is he
starting for the
starter?
Jets? Fuck.
Yeah, starting for the Jets. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Deshaun-
Why is Kaepernick not playing for the Jets?
Hold on. Let's just get through this. Deshaun Kaiser for the Browns. Deshaun Watson for the Texans.
He's not starting, is he?
Jared Goff for the Rams.
I thought Tom Savage was starting.
Trevor Simeon for the Broncos. Fuck.
Yeah.
Damn it. The Bears quarterback is rated higher than Simeon. Are you kidding me?
Glennon ain't bad.
Mike Glennon, Brian Hoyer, Blake Bortles, Carson Wentz, Sam Bradford, Tyrod Taylor, Jay Cutler. We're talking about Jay Cutler still being ahead of this list, and yet no Kirk Cousins yet. All right, Joe Flacco at 20. Now here you go, Kirk Cousins.
Joe Flacco at 20? Are you kidding me?
Number 19. Let's get through this list here.
Flacco is way better than Kirk Cousins.
I don't know, man.
I think
Flacco's
they're pretty
old.
similar.
I would agree. Kirk Cousins
Joe
at 19.
Flacco has what, 2 Super Bowls?
Doesn't
Only
matter.
one.
Carson Palmer, 18.
One? Oh.
Jameis Winston, which I don't necessarily agree with. I don't hate Jameis. I think Jameis is a decent quarterback, but I don't know that he's deserves to be that high on that rating. Marcus Mariota at 16. Andy Dalton at 15, which I think is way too high in my opinion.
Yeah, it is.
Alex Smith at 14, which I also think is way too high in my opinion.
He's about the
I like
middle.
Alex
Where was Kirk Cousins at again?
19.
And how many teams are in the NFL?
All right, fuck off.
32.
God,
There
I
you
know
go.
that.
There you go.
Number 13, Matthew Stafford.
Splitting hairs like always.
I said that he doesn't even crack the top half.
Dak Prescott at 12. Phillip Rivers at 11, which I think that's a pretty good stance for a guy that doesn't do a lot, but is consistent. Derek Carr at 10, I think, is a little too low in my opinion. Eli Manning at 9, I think, is too low. Andrew Luck at 8 is way too fucking high. Way too high for Andrew Luck. That guy does not deserve to be at a number 8 stat. Number 7, Cam Newton. That's too high too. Drew Brees at number 6. Russell Wilson at number 5. Number 4, Matt Ryan. Number 3, Big Ben. Number 2, Aaron Rodgers. And, of course, number 1,
Paxton Lynch.
Tom Brady.
So, yeah, there we go. Like, your list did not help you at all.
I mean, if I made that list, he would be in the top half. He'd be above a lot of those dudes.
That list, of course.
I also agree. I honestly think that I really like Kirk Cousins a lot. I think that is a skewed list. Like Andy Dalton should not be that high. Phillip Rivers, I don't think should be that high.
Prescott shouldn't be that high. I'd put Rivers up there.
I think Rivers is good. I think Drew Brees is good. Eli Manning should be up there. Dak Prescott should not be up there. Russell Wilson, I could take or leave. But yeah, Kirk Cousins to me. Alex Smith, I don't think he's a bad quarterback. I just think he makes a couple bad decisions every now and again, and he doesn't have a great deep ball.
He doesn't make many bad decisions, but he definitely doesn't have a deep ball. That's for sure.
I don't know what the fuck his problem is, but
Patrick Mahomes has a deep ball.
yeah, you'll be fine
right now.
Real soon, won't you?
Throw from his knees to Kauffman Stadium.
Yeah, I hope so.
Upside down on his knees.
That's all the football news I have for you as of now. However, I did invite you guys to the Level Up Show podcast. Pick them again if you guys would like to do that.
I joined.
Okay, great. I didn't know if I haven't looked yet, but I
was the only one in there.
Other than myself.
I'm not watching
I didn't
football
see
this year,
you.
so I can pick stuff, but
I think it'll be funny if you don't watch football and you still pick and win.
And you'll still beat me.
You won last year. Didn't you? I don't even remember.
I don't know. I don't even know if we picked towards the end. Like, I think we just stopped picking at some point.
I don't know. I'm going to pull in here real quick.
I know I did because I was a train wreck and forgot 1 week.
I think you stopped at like mid-season.
Probably because I'm fucking terrible at it.
That's okay. You don't have to be great at it. Anyway, so there's that.
What about real news?
I do have some real news from the video game world. Yeah, I got Lil D's dick pics and the Dumping Her Rump has joined the league also, which is a great name. All right, moving on.
That's what you do.
You're right, it is. Cardinals and Broncos have kicked off, for those of you that care. Video game news. Video game
These are
news. I've got a little,
preseason games.
yeah, I know. Got a little bit of that for you. I scrolled down. I missed a couple news articles. You guys know that game, Secret of Mana, right? You guys heard of that?
I'm aware of it.
Back in 1993, released for the Super Nintendo. They're remaking that game. A 3D remake, full 3D, coming to Steam, PS4, and Vita. Holy shit, the fucking Vita is getting a game in 2018, February 15th, just in time for Valentine's Day. Show your woman how much you mean to her.
By being a day late.
A day late and a dollar short and buying her a video game she will not care about.
I mean, they've been releasing Vita games this year, too. Valkyria Revolution came out on Vita.
Not high profile.
Your lack of faith disturbs me.
I saw Valkyria Revolution on Amazon the other day for $14. I
Yeah,
laughed.
it is super cheap. That game didn't sell at all.
It looks terrible.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm ever going to play it, but I have it.
How many games do you own that you might not play?
Well, I don't know. I would say almost everybody has games that they own that they're probably never going to play.
That's true.
But I own very few games that I would never play. Like, I don't own games just to have them.
Sure.
I own games that I would play at some point.
You want to own for a reason.
Yeah.
You
What
want
about,
to own.
what about Madden 13 on the Xbox 360?
Now that is a game I own that I would never play, and and that game just happened to be in that lot. Like that was the most. I mean, that might not even have counted as a game. I don't even think that game is worth anything.
But it's got Calvin Johnson on it, so I
That's
think
true.
why
Just
you
happened
wanted
to have a Detroit Lions player on the cover. No, it's in my closet somewhere, hiding with all my other sports games that I don't want to display.
Yeah, nobody needs to see that.
Nobody needs to see every yearly Madden for the last 25 years.
Nobody needs to see Tim Tebow on the cover of some football game or some quarterback from Boise State that never did anything in the NFL.
Yeah, I never know who the college guys are anytime they were on, besides RG3.
Well, you won't have to know anymore because I don't think they're ever going to make those games again.
I don't think they can after that South Park episode, man. I'll tell you what, that thing's scarred me for life.
Yeah, that was a bit over the top, calling them slaves, but it was pretty funny.
That was pretty good. When you said that, I'm like, what is he doing right now? This is crazy. And then you showed me the South Park clip. I'm like, I got it now.
Like, I do think they should be paid, but calling them like slaves, that's way over the top. But I know it's to make a point.
Yeah, I mean, I don't disagree that they should be paid, but I mean, they're paid in free tuition, which isn't cheap.
Not all of them. I'd say the majority of them are not.
Really?
Yeah. Especially when you go to the colleges that are not as higher tier.
Then all of them should be paid.
And like the amount of money they get in tuition is nothing compared to the millions and millions and sometimes even billions of dollars that some of those schools like Texas make.
Does The Rock come in and like lawyer for him, and he's like, "You're robbing my clients of the millions"?
Yeah, that's what Ballers is about, right?
Right. Yeah, it's The Rock as a lawyer, trying to get everybody paid. That's just him every week, just being like, "Where's my millions?"
As the backup to Warren Sapp
right.
at Miami.
Oh shit! Yep, and Denzel Washington's kid. That's all it is. That's all it is. No More Heroes. It's got a new game coming out. Travis Strikes Again, coming for the Nintendo Switch. Suda 51, Nintendo announced, coming in 2018. They announced that as part of the Nindies showcase that they had the other day, which I'll talk a little bit more about. Ralph, you said it's like a little bit of Hotline Miami in there?
That whole trailer is fucked up because it's very meme worthy, and there's like a short clip where it shows a Hotline Miami poster or something, and it says like something about collaborations with other indie games, and I'm like, this sounds amazing, but I have no idea what the game actually looks like.
It'll probably look like the other ones.
I mean, I don't know probably. Like they showed.
There were parts in the other ones where you would go and play some mini game that was kind of like a 8-bit or 16-bit thing, and if they want to throw some Hotline Miami into that, they could.
Yeah, I just don't know if this is like a retail release or just download. I'm assuming download since it's an indie thing. But they showed Travis Touchdown playing this strange-looking 8-bit game in the background.
It was a fake one though, right? Because I just watched the trailer and that guy like hits him and the head falls off, and the real Travis Touchdown's behind him, or something.
Yeah, I thought you meant the game was fake.
No.
It's like, oh, in reality, all of it's fake. But
yeah, that's where I was going. No, in the trailer, the person playing the game wasn't actually Travis Touchdown.
Yeah, but something about the plot, something about some video game machine. It's getting. I don't remember, like piercing someone.
Is Jeff Bridges in this?
Hopefully, but I don't know. And the font looks like Stranger Things for some reason.
Yeah, it'd be cool if they show some actual gameplay at some point, so we can figure out what it's going to be. But
yeah,
who knows when that's going to happen?
Nah, it's cool though. They're going back to No More Heroes. So,
yeah, I don't even know how well those games sold.
Pretty bad, if I had to guess.
I've never played a No More Heroes game. How many of those have they released on like American
one on
consoles?
PS3.
That's
They
it.
were all on American consoles.
Yeah, there's 2 on Wii, and the one on PS3 is just
Remake of the first.
yeah, but it's supposed to be kind of not great, if I remember
Oh,
right.
it was pretty good. It's just like it's pretty much the first game with a better resolution.
Well, I thought her like they had performance problems, but maybe I made that up.
I mean, I'm sure it's no worse than whatever it was on Wii, but
Sure.
So if you could handle the Wii version, you could handle the PS3 one with no waggle. But I think they even added some extra. I think they added some assassination thing so that you could do in like some side mode that were like had characters from the second game or something like that weren't in the first. But I never tried that. But yeah, it's called No More Heroes Paradise.
Yeah, and Konami published that one, which is super weird.
Yeah, I don't even know who published the first two on Wii.
Ubisoft.
It'll be hard if I want to be. All right. Does that sound okay to you, boss man?
Come again?
No More Heroes.
I shall. Over and over again, actually.
Nice.
Over and over again. So yeah, after that, they also showed off the final chapter in the Shovel Knight, at least for the first Shovel Knight saga. King of Cards was confirmed. That's coming out for 2018. That's going to follow King Knight and his quest to apparently his rise and his fall in the Shovel Knight lore that will be coming out. I assume they're going to be doing a fucking Game of the Year edition, right? For all this stuff that they've done.
I hope so. I hope there's like a physical release.
I would really like that because I haven't played. Have you? I thought you got one of the DLCs, didn't you, Ralph?
No.
I want to play them, but I love Shovel Knight, I really do, but I don't want to buy it a billion times.
Yeah, I'm hoping there's like I would guess there'd be at least a Switch version that has all of it on there.
I would buy a $40 or $60 Switch edition where I could play all of everything.
Yeah, I mean, it seems like it'd be easy money.
I think that's a slam dunk, yeah.
But yeah, I guess we'll see. It looked pretty cool. I mean, I don't know. It had some kind of card collecting.
I saw the card collecting. I didn't see the video of it, but I read about the card collecting mechanic, which seems intriguing. I mean, why not try to continue to show it, to do something different? I just wonder how big Yacht Club has gotten at this point with people, and if they're doing anything other than working on these extra releases, or if they're working on something new.
Yeah. I don't know.
You've got let's see. I guess Switch line. Shovel Knight was rebranded Shovel Knight Treasure Trove, which is going to include the original campaign, Shovel of Hope, as well as Plague of Shadows, Spectre Torment, and now King of Cards. So apparently this is all going to be a part of the Shovel Knight Treasure Trove release.
Okay.
Which is supposed to be coming at some point at the end of the year?
It's on Oh, like a physical version is what you're getting out of it?
I don't know if there's a physical version or not. That's what I'm trying to find out.
Well, you can download the Treasure Trove on Switch right now.
Oh,
So
okay.
it'd be kind of like a season pass.
I would like a physical edition still, either way.
Yeah, that'd be pretty cool.
But we'll see what happens. I mean, more Shovel Knight's not going to get a complaint from me fucking ever. So there's that. Ralph, if you want to talk about the Nintendo Indies or the Nindies, I've got a list of them here, but I think you probably know a little bit more about all the games they showed off. Was it yesterday at that Nindy event?
Yeah, yesterday morning. Well, I'm just trying to remember what looked cool to me. There's it's a dragon marked for death. It's like a side-scrolling action RPG, and I think it's 4 players if you want, but it's from NT Creates, who made Blaster Master Zero and Mighty Gunvolt Burst. So it looks pretty hot. Kentucky Route Zero, which I've heard a lot about, but I don't really know anything
I've heard a lot about that game too, but I don't fucking know a goddamn thing.
Yeah, they didn't
Been out
show
for a
much.
few years now.
Yeah, it's never been on a console, as far as I know.
I think it has. I think it was on PS4.
It said it was coming to PS4 when the Switch version did.
That game seems old now. Are you sure it hasn't been out on a console?
I mean, you can look it up.
Yeah.
Try to remember.
Super Meat Boy Forever?
Yeah, that looked pretty sweet. Like, Meat Boy can punch now, which seems like it's going to make that game even more hard. But it looked cool.
Mom hid my game?
I didn't understand that. I guess it was just like a single screen puzzle game where you're just trying to figure out where she hid your video game. And I don't know. It looked interesting, I guess.
Golf Story.
Golf Story was a golf game, but also an RPG, which sounds kind of cool. But I don't know. It just looked kind of like a 16-bit game.
Floor Kids?
I didn't get that game at all. It was like they called it like an action rhythm game where you're just like breakdancing. And I don't know. I mean, I guess it might be all right.
And that's what it is. Let's see.
There's some bridge game. Was
Yeah.
like Polybridge?
Wolverblade and then Polybridge.
Polybridge was just like you're creating bridges and hoping that cars could actually drive over them. It looked like it might be hilarious because shit was just all falling apart when a car was driving over it. Because it wasn't built right. I don't remember what Wolverblade was.
I don't know what the fuck that is.
But that doesn't mean anything.
Let's see here. You had Earth Atlantis.
It kind of looked like Song of the Deep to me. It was like
Yep.
yeah, it was like a shmup sort of though, but it was underwater. I don't know.
I didn't watch much of it. Next up, Hero. Not a damn thing.
Man, that was from some developer I knew, and I forgot who it was.
It just says Joy-Con. I don't know what that means.
Joy-Con's a controller.
Yeah, no, I know that part.
Oh, I don't know. It didn't look that great.
Let's see what else you have here. SeaWorld Dig 2. Fucking sign us up. Mulaka.
I think that was that one that looked like a 3D platformer thing.
Yono? Not Yonoid.
I wish it was a Yonoid remake.
Yeah, me and you both, brother.
Nah, it didn't look super great.
Morphe's Law.
That game looked interesting. So it's like a 4-on-4 multiplayer game. And if you, from what I got out of it, if you're like headshotting the opponent, it makes your head bigger. And that therefore making you easier to kill. So like basically whatever body part you're shooting at, it makes it bigger on you.
Oh, wow.
And so whoever's doing the best
is going to be the
easiest
biggest.
kill.
Right.
And you can't even like walk into some buildings and shit once you get so big.
That's kind of cool.
I mean, I don't know if it'd be fun, but it looked pretty cool.
I'm into that. Sausage Sports Club.
I don't. It was supposed to be some 4-player sports game with a bunch of animals, and I didn't understand what was going on.
Light Fingers.
That was some kind of turn-based, I guess, like a board game sort of thing, which didn't look fun.
And last but not least, 9 Parchments.
Oh, what the hell was that? It's from the makers of Derek's favorite game of the year, Has Been Heroes.
Oh, perfect.
I don't know. It's like because Frozen Byte made those Trine games.
Okay, I've heard of Trine.
I think it's set in the Trine world, but I really don't remember. It may have been an action RPG. I don't remember though. I might be all right. But yeah, No More Heroes, SteamWorld Dig 2. Oh, and Battle Chef Brigade. They showed a little bit of that.
Oh yeah, the Battle Chef Brigade is the fucking game that we all watched when we were stayed up way too late.
Yeah,
I had no idea what the fuck was going on at the press conference.
No Frog Smashers, but Battle Chef Brigade.
Listen, not everything can be Frog Smashers, unfortunately.
Yeah, you just have to get it from itch.io. Your Frog Smashers there.
Damn it.
I hope so. But that was everything they showed off on the Nindies, which is kind of. I just like the fact that there's games coming out, man. I'm all about that. I'm excited.
It's inevitable.
Well, not for the Switch. You never really know, truly.
Like the games have to go. Like the system's only been out less than a year. They don't abandon the platform right away. You got to give them a few years.
Yeah.
Well, you never know about non-Nintendo stuff, though.
Right. That's more what I'm talking about. Like, there's a lot of third-party that indie shit that's coming. Like, I feel good about the longevity of the Switch, considering there's a lot of games getting
like
put on
the
there.
indie stuff is like the smaller scale stuff that they can port to many different platforms.
Yeah.
So it's not that risky.
You're taking away my happiness, and I don't like that, so I'm going to move on. PlayStation Plus games have been announced for September, but they're also changed. Originally, they had games Monster Jam Battlegrounds, Hustle Kings, Hue, and Skyforce Anniversary, and they have changed those games. Now you have – what the fuck is that guy's noise? Now you have Infamous Second Son coming to PlayStation 4, Strike Vector EX or X, I'm not really sure. I'm assuming it's EX. That's going to the PS4. Truck Racer PS3, Handball 2016 for PS3. We Are Doomed for the PS4, PS Vita also, and How to Fool Boyfriend for the PS4, which I'm excited for.
Hell yeah.
I'm all about bird fucking.
You got to play that.
I don't know if there's any banging in there, but
I will.
Better be.
Just be careful because they
always careful.
They also use that as their shitter too. It's the same hole. It's all the same hole.
Hey man, whatever hole is whatever hole.
Anytime, any place, any hole. Thanks,
Okay.
Obama.
Yeah.
Is that Obama saying it?
Thanks, Obama.
You ever seen that video where he's like trying to dunk a cookie into a glass of milk and the cookie's too big? And he says that. It's pretty good.
That's pretty good. And the last piece of news I see here on the old notes that Ralph threw up here, Sonic Forces is coming to your way in the hot garbage format for 40 bones, November 7th.
I'm probably gonna buy it now because that's $32 with Gamers Club. It's like whatever.
Listen, man, it can't be garbage. Shit, Sonic Mania was $20 and it's great apparently.
Yeah, but Sonic Forces is a 3D game. I mean, it might be okay. I'm just a little concerned. But it comes with like a bunch of costumes you can put on your character because you can make your own character in this. And they're like, there's like a Persona costume and like a Jet Grind radio, a bunch of like Sega and Atlas stuff, which is kind of cool, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, whatever.
And a controller skin. So they're like bringing all the bonuses. They're like, you got to buy this $40 thing, man.
Here's $40 and you're getting all of the free things. All of them.
Yeah.
All of the free stuff.
November 7th. I'll probably buy
is
it.
that again?
Sonic Forces.
Has it been out on anything else?
Not Sonic Mania is what it is.
Yeah, has it been out on anything else?
It's not out till November.
It's brand new.
Okay.
Whoops.
Axel.
Just too late. Too late.
Perfect. No,
Yeah.
Never too late.
Thanks.
Never too late. Never too late.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Okay, that's all my Sonic stuff.
That's everything I've got for the news. Ralph, is there anything else I missed?
Not that I'm aware of.
Perfect.
Well, besides NBA 2K18 having Amiibo support on the Switch, no idea why. Nobody knows yet.
Huh?
Yeah, nobody's gonna buy that game for the Switch.
But they got played at the street ball.
NBA
I
Playgrounds.
don't understand why they're making that game for the Switch at all. Like that's one
NBA
of
Playgrounds is $10 this week on PlayStation 4. I thought about buying it.
Yeah. Nintendo probably gave them some money to do that. I don't know. I bet they did the same thing with FIFA. With EA.
I feel like anybody that's gonna play that game seriously is gonna play it on Xbox One or PS4.
Yeah, they are. But hey, I heard I thought I heard that this. What the hell's the deal? The Switch is built in, or the SD card that's in the Switch will not hold NBA 2K18, even the
Size?
physical version.
Oh.
I don't know. So you have to have a bigger
Extra space.
SD card. I don't know if that's right.
Um,
I can't confirm that. I'm not gonna look it up, but that blew my mind. Well,
I don't even know what the max size is for those SD cards.
I think they're
put those games on.
Yeah, I would assume they could be as big as they wanted, but that must not be the case. Well, I guess it's time to talk about what we've been playing.
And it has
We're going to start with Ryan, who has finished
all of the games.
Uncharted, The Lost Legacy.
That does sound like some Uncharted music there.
Tell us about Uncharted, The Lost Legacy.
I like the Lost Legacy quite a bit. It is.
It's just menu music.
It does feel kind of shorter, but it's pretty much like typical Uncharted. Like I know you play as different characters, but the characters really don't matter as much for the story. Like they pretty much play just like Nathan Drake, shoot the same, move around the same, all that the same. But it's kind of cool to not be Nathan Drake in this one because that like it just makes the story feel lighter. Like there's less weight to it with new characters. Which maybe if they continue making Uncharted, maybe they should just not make another one with Nathan Drake and have, or even his daughter. Like I don't really want one with his daughter. I'd rather just have new characters.
Spoilers.
But yeah, who knows what they're gonna do with the series? It's a really good looking game. It plays really well. It does feel kind of short, but I think it's supposed to be a little shorter than a typical one. So
it definitely looks pretty. I've watched the part of the quick look.
There's only like there's like one main chapter that's kind of like kind of drive around, do what you want, in whatever order, and then after that chapter, it goes back to being extremely linear. But I guess they tried it out, and I feel like they probably could have done a little more with that. But that's one thing like they don't do as much as like if you compare it to those Tomb Raider games. The Tomb Raider games let you do a little more exploring, but I don't know. They tried it in Uncharted. It still looked pretty great. Stuff blew up pretty good. That Nadine girl could not handle herself. She just go back to that T pose every once in a while. But a day after I finished it, though, they patched it.
Coming.
Yeah, they patched it, so that probably doesn't happen anymore.
Damn it,
But
Bitch.
that's not near as fun.
and there was another spot where like I walked out of this cave, and like some like it looked like I was sparkling, and it was because it was supposed to be raining out, but there was no rain. But the rain was just hitting my character with no drops. So
you're just a vampire from Twilight, is what you're saying?
yeah, Chloe was just sparkling. But other than that, there wasn't really anything like game break or anything. But still
Good story though. Good overall. Like I should play it.
I'm,
Did you rented it, didn't you?
no, I bought it.
Did you end up buying it?
I bought it, but since I bought it from Amazon, I don't get it until Tuesday. So that night at like midnight, I rented Alien Covenant, and they were just like, you want a free game? And normally I say no because when I click on it, the options are just horrendous at Redbox. But I had that game for free, so I figured why not. But I don't know. Story's fine. I mean, I'm more like the gameplay with the puzzles. Like the puzzles were pretty cool. The story isn't really that special, but I don't know. It's typical. Like it seems more like the first one than it does the rest of them.
Okay.
The first Uncharted. A lot of quick time events for the boss fights. Just like the first
no
one.
Sully, no Nathan Drake.
Oh, no supernatural shit in this one either, which is kind of cool, kind of refreshing.
Okay.
No, there's no Sully, no Nathan Drake. They talk about Nathan Drake. I don't think they ever mentioned Sully. But your boy Troy Baker, he's there.
Oh, is he?
Yeah, he's hanging.
Is he Chloe?
Yeah.
He's both.
Yeah, he's Chloe's twin sister.
Bowie.
Yeah.
Daryl.
Yeah, that game's pretty good. I liked it quite a bit.
Is it as good as Amnesia, A Machine for Pigs?
I did not like Amnesia. Like, I don't know if I've just played too many. I like Soma a lot, and I liked Atlas 2 quite a bit. But I didn't really like where this one was set or the environment, maybe. I don't know. Like, these games don't really seem that scary anymore. Because, like, usually, like, what happens is you're in a really tight space. It's usually dark sometimes. But there's, like, an exit. And the thing you need to do is usually pretty simple. So you just kind of brute force it until you get to the next spot. And that pretty much was what that game felt like, and I feel like I was like rarely ever in danger. And Soma, there were some spots where like the way they set up the enemies, it was difficult to kind of progress forward because they were blocking your way. But this one, it felt like I could just run, and they were not going to catch me, and it didn't really matter. The story was pretty messed up. It was pretty bizarre. You guys saw that awesome picture that I was not expecting to see in that game.
Yeah, that was weird.
Yeah, I don't know what was going on with that. But I don't know if you like. It doesn't really feel like the first one either, like that first Amnesia game. So it felt like most of the game was mostly just me like running to the next spot, and then occasionally I would encounter these weird pig-looking enemies. But
Okay. Well,
I would not recommend it.
what about Yakuza Kiwami?
I would recommend that one though. I think I'm on like chapter 4. Are you planning on getting this one at all? Or
Maybe. I never did finish Zero. Yeah. I need to do that probably.
It is kind of weird, like going to this one from Zero, because like you get to play as Majima in Zero, but in this one, I don't think you get to play as him at all. I think you play as Kiryu the whole time, and Majima's kind of like your friend / enemy in this game, and he acts like way over the top and goofy in this game, and I don't think he did that very often in the first one. He was more serious in the first. In Zero. So that kind of stuff is a little weird. How they did that in Zero, and then now they go back to this game, and it's kind of doesn't fit. So, but it still looks pretty good. Like it's using the older like PS3 engine that they have. I don't think they overhauled it for 6 whenever that comes out. I think that comes out next year.
Yeah.
In the US, but it still looks pretty good. The fighting is a little bit different. You can like dash in this one. I don't remember being able to sprint in Zero. I don't know. Maybe I missed that tutorial, but yeah, you go to jail for 10 years. Prison fight.
Spoiler. Did you play Yakuza on PS2?
I think I put the first one in but I don't think I got very far.
Oh.
So, but yeah, I have Yakuza 1 and 2 on PlayStation 2. I don't know if they did English voices for 2, but they did for the first one, and supposedly they were terrible. But they got some famous people, like I guess Mark Hamill did Majima, and Michael Madsen probably did Kiryu or something.
I have no idea what you're saying.
I heard it, kind of.
Oh,
That's
what?
hilarious. That Michael Madsen would voice an Asian guy.
Well, yeah, Mark Hamill too. Like, I don't know how many Asian people he's voiced, but
The Joker's probably Asian.
he's joking.
Troy Baker's Joker is.
Yeah.
Hello, Batman.
That sounded British.
There's some other famous people in the
Joe Pesci.
first Yakuza. I have no idea.
Tom Cruise.
Joe Pesci. Denzel Washington.
Yeah,
An Asian guy.
probably.
Yeah, might as well
Got
be.
him an Oscar.
Some of that.
Sinbad in there.
Yeah. He
I
probably
could go with some Sinbad.
But Sinbad is like this first one came out in 2005. I think Sinbad was out of the spotlight by then.
Kenan and Kel, though, right?
2005. I don't know if they were in the spotlight then either.
No, they weren't either.
Keenan was. Well,
Yeah,
I guess I don't know
Keenan was,
how bright the spotlight was.
Well, Keenan Ivory Wayans for sure.
But yeah, he's always in the spotlight.
He's the brightest I've ever seen.
I think doing Saturday Night Live. I don't think it was 2005.
It was 2005 or 2006.
Seems like he's been
Not
there
that
forever, but I don't know.
I think it has been. I'm pretty sure.
I'm not looking it up.
Yeah,
You
I don't know. I
played
don't watch Saturday Night Live.
you played Resident Evil Revelations for like the
Yeah, that game
100th time.
fucking feels old as fuck now. Like that game, like I don't know what they did with that thing. Like, I barely remember playing it on PlayStation 3. The
I
shooting
remember playing
feels
it with
super
you
weird.
online.
Yeah, like I remember knifing and stuff, and it takes a while to even figure out how to use your knife in this. So I don't know what point in time we were knifing in that game. But because I think it's like chapter 2, they show you how to use the knife with Chris or something like that. But I was trying like every button trying to knife stuff with Jill and could not.
She's the master of unlocking. That's why.
Yeah, she's got to unlock her knife first.
Yeah.
But yeah, the game feels like really outdated. So the cutscenes, some of the cutscenes look fine, but like it feels like they didn't do anything to improve the shooting at all. Like it feels like the shooting was still meant to be controlled with that 3DS nub or whatever you want to call it, which feels like really bizarre. Like why they wouldn't tweak that and make that feel like a better shooter. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I'll probably finish that game at some point. Just blast through the story. I really don't like. I can't remember why people thought that those games were like Resident Evil going back to like I don't know what to call it. Yeah, like Resident Evil 4 roots or something like that. Because I don't think they're that great. I don't like Resident Evil Revelations 2 at all. In this game, it feels more outdated than 5 or 4 or 6. So
I liked Revelations a lot at the time, but
yeah.
I've still got it on 3DS. I've thought about playing that again, but I don't
Still
know.
the type of one.
Yeah, that's the only reason I still have it, probably.
Yeah, and plus the majority of this game, not all of it, but most of it takes place on a ship, and I fucking hate ships.
You hate boats.
Yeah. Like, that is not a good place to put your game. Like, that is not a good environment for a game. So, unless it's like Endless Ocean or something like that. But yeah, I don't know. I'll probably get through that first. I don't know what I'll do because that game's only like 8 or 9 hours long, where Yakuza's probably like 30. So, I'll have to figure out which one I'm going to go through first.
How many hours is Wake Up Club?
Oh, man, that's infinite. Every day. I had to use it. I had to charge up my Vita and re-download that because my phone is not reliable anymore. So I needed my Vita to wake me up with a group of people this morning.
It's awesome.
That thing is really annoying, and it is like you're supposed to like touch. I think you're supposed to touch your icon or something to get it to stop. And I could have swore this morning I hit it like 20 times, and it did not recognize me hitting my icon. And it just kept telling me to wake up over and over again.
Did it? Nothing about makeup or no.
I don't think there's no licensed music in that.
Okay.
But yeah, you wake up with a group of people. I think some of them are not real people, but the ones that are real, you can like touch their icons and send them a friend request. And if you wake up before them, you can like spam their like icons until they wake up. So, and every time you touch their icon, it sends a message to them saying, "Wake up, wake up." So that's Wake Up Club. That's PlayStation Vita.
That's the Vita in 2017.
Yeah. That game is free, by the way. So
okay.
So we should both go buy that so we can wake up on time.
I mean, you might as well. It's just an alarm clock. That's pretty much it.
I gotta buy a Vita first.
I gotta set the old physical alarm clock I have away from me. Or my
I don't just have it as a phone app.
Or my Batman alarm clock. I could do that too.
I set 2 alarms every night. That song is Truth.
True that.
The most careful song is Truth.
You set like 2 separate alarms or like 2 alarms on your phone?
One on my phone, one on an actual alarm clock.
Yeah, I don't have that. I don't have an actual alarm clock. I just have my phone. I set like 6 alarms, like 15 minutes apart, to make sure that I wake up.
Nope. No way. You can't rely on just one device. Nope.
I have 1 alarm on 1 device.
Nope.
But I snooze it like 4 times.
Nope.
I can't trust that. I feel like sometimes I'm gonna forget to hit snooze, and then I won't have another alarm staggered, and then
I never forget to hit snooze, but sometimes I've hit snooze too many times.
I never hit snooze. You don't play the snooze game.
I've played the snooze game
Nope.
many a day, many a time in my life, and it has played out almost perfectly for me. Like this morning, I woke up at 4:47, and my alarm was set for 4:15.
You need to be at work at 5.
6.
Oh, really? Okay.
That'd be fantastic if it was 5.
Well,
yeah, you need to get a Vita and Wake Up Club. And
I
then
have a Vita, but I will not buy Wake Up Club unless it's you and I
really
that are friends.
It's free.
I will download it just to be your friend, so I could spam you when I wake up.
No, you don't. Well, I mean, you'd have to. Well, so I don't know how they do it, but you'd have to like set your alarm at the same time as me.
Oh,
I think you have to be lucky to get grouped together.
I mean, can there be that?
But I was more talking. I don't know, man. It's across the world. So, I was more talking about Ralph, so we could have 3 alarm clocks.
Oh, that's true. He'd have to buy the Vita though.
I just actually buy another physical alarm clock
for $5.
It'd be easier. You played nothing else?
No.
Mentioning.
That's all I got.
I'll move right into what I've been doing. It's involved
sure.
Sonic Mania on the
Kenan
Genesis.
Thompson, 2003.
Man.
Yeah, I knew it'd been a while.
Longer than anybody else.
That's insane.
Sonic Mania on the Genesis. I don't know if this actually works in a Genesis, but I was going to try it.
I mean, you should try it now.
I don't. It's the Genesis is in the other room.
Can you just put it in your Retron 5?
I actually have a Genesis also.
You should just go do it. You should just go do it now.
I don't think any of us plugged in. I don't know.
Oh, well.
This is how you propose to a woman, though. If you're like, or a man, whatever.
I
you're
want
like,
you.
Yeah.
Will you play
Marry
Sonic Mania with me?
Hold on. Is that a cock ring, though?
It would probably fit around most of those.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, a hedgehog, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah. Hedgehog's got that tiny dick.
I got a hog, but I don't have a hedgehog.
Well, hedge your bets on that hog. That means Sonic Mania is definitely an old Sonic game.
And you love it?
I like it a lot. The boss battles either piss me off or are way too easy. It just depends. But I mean, I don't even remember what level I'm in. I'm in like the 4th world or something. I finally got to the like old West world, not West world. I don't remember what it's called. But it's like not every level is a hit. Some of them I'm like, okay, I'm ready for this level to be over. And some of them are like, man, that was fucking awesome. Because you're like doing all this weird shit, like getting slingshotted across a level and riding a rocket up in the air. And that shit never happened in the old ones.
That sounds pretty dope.
So I like it. I mean, I need to finish it. I don't know if I should have bought the collector's edition.
I don't know, man. That Sonic is pretty cool, and so is that Sega Genesis cart.
I mean, if you hit the on button, it goes Sega. Yeah. But you have to put 2 AA batteries in it. So
whatever. I mean, listen, batteries are cheap.
Yeah.
How much was the collector's?
$70. See,
I mean, it's not much more than a typical new game, though.
Yeah, full-size game.
But it was only $20 just to download Sonic Mania.
Yeah, but you can't look at it that way. You got a badass Sonic statue that says Sega when you hit it. Oh, you also got that super cool cart that you can propose to men or women in, or use just as a cock ring for yourself, or actually use it in a Genesis to be decided. That's all worth it to me.
And it came with like a metal card, which makes no sense to me. And I think I left it in the box. The actual box it came in is pretty sweet, except it came damaged.
What?
Like one of the corners is fucked up. I don't know.
That usually happens. That happened in my Fire Emblem Echoes box.
And the box, the actual box it was shipped in was like a coffin for a child. It was so big. I would show you, but you can't see it on my table.
They have children's coffins, though, so what are you trying to say?
I thought I was getting a child in the mail. It was not a child.
I sent you Jolene, sorry.
That was morbid.
You said you were moving into a house. I got you a housewarming gift. Here's a child.
Oh, man. Yeah, you got another one coming. You're fine.
I got enough of them.
Old Derica's on her way.
Derica is very much on her way.
So, I mean, Derek, I think this Sonic Mania is probably up your alley, if I had to guess. And I think you could play as play as Knuckles if you want.
I heard you can play as Knuckles and Knuckles.
That's awesome. I knew you could do Sonic and Knuckles together.
I would do double Knuckles always. You know what I'm saying? Always Knuckles.
Yeah. But it was pretty sweet when I fought that one boss. It was like a robot ninja, and the sound effects were right out of Revenge of Shinobi on the Genesis.
That's pretty dope.
That game has some great sound effects.
I'm excited for that.
And there was this other level where it was like shooting me through this tube thing, and I'm like, that sounds like something. And I'm like, that's Sonic Spinball. That's amazing.
I would know that shit off the top of my head.
And I did that Puyo battle against the boss.
I saw that awesome. I saw that on
the Twitter.
The Twitters.
Nice. Okay, that's good.
Also, that's all still working.
Yeah, I threw some more Twitter shit up earlier.
Nice.
At TLUSP. Nobody cares.
That's where we are. Well, I mean, I care.
And I also played this Mario and Rabbids business. Mario plus Rabbids Kingdom Battle. I was called Battle Kingdom. But,
you don't happen to have your Switch like right next to you, do you?
I mean, I could turn it on. What do you want to know? I
mean, I just kind of want to see the game in action. I haven't watched the Quick Look yet. I was hoping I could just see you play a little bit.
It looks like it did at E3. If you remember what that looks like.
What?
Yeah.
It looks exactly like it did at E3. Like I watched people playing it.
I didn't watch any of that.
I mean,
E3? You saw the E3?
I saw the press conference.
Yeah, it looks exactly like that.
Yeah.
Fair enough. I mean, I just want to know is it fun?
Right now, so far into it, which I'm only like 2.5 hours in, I think it's fucking amazing. But I don't know if it's gonna hold up because I like I said, I feel like it's probably going to get too hard for me at some point, which I can put it on easy mode. But I don't know. The rabbits are actually kind of funny in this, which is surprising to me because they're usually just dumb. I don't know. The only complaint I have, which maybe if I get this a load, I'll show you, which I've actually saw in a review that someone complained. I don't really know if it's a complaint, but when you move around the world, you're controlling Beepo, the little Roomba thing, and not Mario, and it kind of throws you off. Because, like, Mario's right behind him.
Why do you have to control that thing anyway? Why can't you control Mario? What does that thing even do?
Well, like, in between fights, you're, like, just roaming around levels, like, finding coins and hidden treasure chests and stuff. Or, like, you're going through, like, a red ring, like in a Mario game, and then collecting red coins in a time limit. So there's, like, a shitload of Mario stuff in here, like, from a regular Mario game. And I just found Luigi, like the real Luigi, not the... Yeah, I don't know. I don't even know if you can see this at all. Probably not.
Yeah, not really.
Yeah, that's...
Oh, well, sorry. I made a waste of time. Do you have it? Can you undock it and show me? I know you'd have to get up. I'm sorry.
Maybe. Hold on.
Okay. I'm asking a lot, but I really want to see him play this game. I would love to watch him play this game online. Oh, shit.
I don't know how to show this very well.
Okay.
That's a little better.
There you go.
Let
me just click you here.
Uh-oh.
That's okay. That's all right.
I got to redo my controller situation.
Oh, boy. We put ourselves into a hot mess here. But either way, what you're saying is Kingdom Battles is a good game.
I think it is. So far.
I think a lot of other people would agree with you at this point.
Not
to spoil our last segment, but if we surmise the score again, we would all go a little bit higher, except for the person that won, I'm sure.
Yeah, probably. I don't know. Can you see, like, I'm controlling this Roomba thing?
Yes.
And it kind of throws you off because you're like, oh, there's Mario. I'm controlling him. No, I'm not. Because I'll be trying to, like, go into a pipe, and I'll, like, try to get Mario in there instead of the
DJ Roomba?
Yeah, so I don't know.
How are the? I mean, I can't really tell, obviously, because you're playing. How are the colors? Like, does everything look really good? Because it all looks pretty good. Yeah, that looks good.
Yeah, I think it looks great.
That looks really pretty.
Like, the art looks the same as the E3 trailer and the E3 demo. Like, it's exactly the same.
No, I mean, it's really nice looking.
It just looks like it moves real smooth.
Yeah, I could try to do a battle. I'm not.
I don't expect you to be able to do that.
Just so you can see a battlefield, I guess. But you can just watch the quick look and.
Yeah, I'd really be able to watch you stream this. That would be fantastic.
Yeah, there's no streaming, not yet.
I know. Soon, I hope.
Yeah, Beepo.
Beepo.
So, like, yeah, you're like, just like finding somewhere to hide and then picking an action. Which we haven't got to you yet, but
yes,
you haven't tried any XCOM yet.
I have,
because I assume it's pretty similar to that.
It is, and I've lost a lot of people after last night.
We can move on to you because
after talking about how good I was doing. I have since lost, I think, 5 people in battle. Last night's battle was pretty brutal.
Are they rookies?
One of them was. The other 2 in that night squad was not. It was not.
Is it
good.
permadeath?
It can be depending on your save situation.
Okay.
Yeah. I could go back, but I also got to the point that Europe has pulled out. They're mad at me.
Heyo.
I fucked something up there. I don't have enough satellites in the air to help them or something. I don't know. I don't really talking about what I've been playing. I don't necessarily know what I'm doing in XCOM, but I like the game.
Eventually,
I like what I'm doing.
It's pretty crazy. Like it takes Mario plus rabbits for you guys to get interested in XCOM.
No.
It's always been great.
No, hold on. I will tell you.
I am still not interested in XCOM. Don't you worry.
Hold on. I got interested in XCOM because I started watching everybody play it online, aka the Giant Bomb people. And I'm
They've
like,
been playing it online for years.
no, as I just said, the Giant Bomb people were doing the Exquisite Core. I was like, this is all right. I bet you I'd be able to play this. And then lo and behold, it was in.
Hey, I don't want to let you down or anything, but like Giant Bomb was around when the first one came out.
Okay, motherfucker. You're all about ruining my happiness today. So I've been watching this video, and I'm like, okay. And then all of a sudden, this Humble Bundle comes up, and they're like, oh, look, here's an XCOM game. And it just so happens to be the XCOM game that they're playing. I'm like, cool, I'm in. And I'm not good at it, but I like it. I like the tacticalness of it. I don't like that the map isn't always revealed to you at all times, so you know where to go. Like, I kind of wish it would just.
They're not going to do that for you. That's not that type of game.
Yeah, no, it's not. But I'm just saying, like, that's just as a ignorant strategy player, I would just like the whole map to be uncovered, and it's not. So I die a lot, and then
And if you don't know what you're doing and you're not planning things right, you're gonna lose countries, and things are gonna go south really quickly, and you're just gonna lose like the whole game.
Yep.
And either have to start over or reload a save.
Yeah, I saved it right before I don't know if it was before I lost Europe or not. I think I already lost Europe.
But I think you can get to a point where like you have fucked it up so bad that your previous saves won't really help you. You have to go back many hours to right your wrongs.
I don't foresee XCOM being a game I complete or a game that I get super far in. But I really like the gameplay. I like the figuring out where to go, when to dash, when to hold up, when to Overwatch, trademark Blizzard, when to, whatever. And I like that.
Blizzard.
Yeah. I wonder, you said that difficulty ramps up like oof. After last night.
Yeah, it's not even like, so it's like it gets pretty, so like there's a combination of things. Like there's a timeline, and you have to do certain things in so many days, and you have to and then you have to do those missions and maintain like your team's like morale and health. And the missions progressively get harder and harder, and if you are not making the right choices, you're going to get behind in like the overall timeline. And then you just like all kinds of bad spots. You're just in some terrible situations.
Yeah.
So
nothing about that sounds fun.
No,
you're pretty much boned.
It's
even worse than XCOM 2.
I do like the gameplay. I will tell you that, and I enjoy what I'm doing. Not good at it, but that doesn't mean it's stop me from being happy.
I'll just switch to easy. And then
I might switch it to easy. You're right. Like I might do it, but I wanted to give myself a fair shot of like actually trying, and I had that first battle where I lost like everybody, including this. It was a survivor mission where you had to go and like find. You're like, oh look, there's this guy, bring him back with you, and then he died, and everybody else died. Yeah,
so like I tried doing it on normal too, and I probably made it like halfway through the game where I figured I'd just screw it. I'm just gonna switch it to easy, and then just so I can get through without that much difficulty. Yeah. And then with XCOM 2, I didn't even hesitate. I put it on easy right away. But yeah, the game was also free on PlayStation Plus, so you might have already had it.
I don't win.
That's how I played it. It was free on PlayStation Plus.
It's got to have been a couple years ago, though.
It's probably around the time that The Last of Us came out, is when it was free on PlayStation Plus.
I don't know that I had PlayStation Plus at that point. Maybe I did, maybe I didn't. I don't know. I also was pretty ignorant with the games I played. So, but XCOM has been played. I am. We'll see how much farther I get in that. I talked about the Humble Bundle I got, right? 2K Humble Bundle.
Yeah.
That was. Have you guys ever done a Humble Bundle before? Ryan, I assume you have.
Yeah, I used to do it, but then I stopped because I was buying a bunch of games that I was never going to play.
So
I got that one. It was some Wii U and 3DS one. It was weird. It was like last year or something. Wake Up Club.
Yeah, apparently.
That's never going to be on the Humble Bundle.
It might be.
It's permanently on the Humble Bundle.
It's permanently on the Humble Bundle. It will humbleize you. Let me see if I can find.
Sit down.
Humble Bundle. Yeah, right. You ain't kidding. All right. So the Humble Bundle which for those of you that don't know, Humble Bundle is a website where you can pay a set amount of money for a certain amount of games or more games yet. So with this one, they started back in the middle of August, where you would get, if you paid $1, you got an XCOM game for the Vita, Civ game for the Vita, XCOM.
Wait, XCOM for the Vita? That doesn't sound right.
It's XCOM Enemy Within Plus.
Oh, that came out on the Vita?
I guess. Or Enemy Unknown. I don't know. Whatever one isn't the PS3 one, the PS4 one. The Enemy Unknown.
So it's probably just like, so XCOM came out PS3 360. They released an expansion pack. And it's probably in the expansion pack included the original in it. So it's probably that
Enemy
version.
Unknown Plus is what it's called.
Yeah.
So that's there. The Bureau is on there. And Evolve is everything you got for $1. Evolve obviously just went free to play on the on PlayStation. I'm sorry, rather PC. If you paid the average, which I think I ended up paying like $6.75 or something like that, you also got XCOM Enemy Within, which is the game I just played. I talked about BioShock, Borderlands 2 Ultimate Edition, which gives you all the DLC, Mafia 2. Battleborn for PS4, and the game I also played and finished this week, which is Spec Ops: The Line.
You got the shortest one first.
I did the story-driven one first because I didn't feel XCOM was very story-driven.
Well, it totally is.
I'm sure it is, but I mean in the sense that I wasn't going to finish it. So, oh man, when did you guys play Spec Ops: The Line? Did you guys play it when it came out?
I played it when it was free on PlayStation Plus, which was probably like 2012, 2013.
Okay.
I bought it like when it hit like $40 or something. So not long after it came out.
And you guys have some pretty fond memories of that game, right? Or at least you guys both enjoyed it.
I like playing through the story. Like, I don't remember the gameplay being that great, but it had an interesting story.
Yeah, I liked it quite a bit.
So our boy Nathan Drake stars as the main character in that game.
Nathan Drake?
Well,
Nolan North?
Nolan North, yes. He is the voice actor for the main character, who's just kind of there's not much to the main character necessarily, but the game starts and you are in Dubai, and you are there to figure out what happened and what went wrong and find some survivors. And
figure out why there's so much sand.
Yeah, well, you know.
Yeah.
Saudi Arabia, man. So your character is the commander of this 3-person team, including you, where you are tasked with finding survivors and escorting them out. And shit gets hairy real quick in that game, to the point of you have come across this guy who you served with or at least knew from a previous battle, and he has apparently started a war or waged a war in between Dubai and the survivors themselves, and basically turned himself into a bad guy. And your job at that point is to find this guy and stop him and kill him. That is your job. Along the way of stopping this guy who you think is doing all these things wrong, you do some pretty fucked up things.
You're like always doing fucked up things.
Yeah. Now, I didn't really think that he was doing, war's war, right? And, if you're not in war, how do you know what it is like? The point that hit me the hardest, and maybe you guys can back me up on this, maybe you guys don't even remember. The point that hit me the hardest that I was finally like, holy shit, was when you get control of the white phosphorus and you're just unloading on everybody out there. And then all of a sudden you go out there and walk around and find out that, oh, wait, these were civilians. You weren't actually hurting bad guys. You're a fucking piece of shit.
Yeah.
I was like, head in my hands. I had no idea what to expect from this game. I just knew you both liked it. I knew I wanted to play it. I didn't know it was going to go that dark and that deep. And I was like, wow, that's fucked up. Like, I had no fucking idea how deep it was going to go. And I'm not mad at that. Like, I enjoyed that thoroughly because, from a real world standpoint, no one really gets it, right? I would think no one really understands what it's like unless you're doing it. And I'm not saying this game gets it completely, but the psychological piece of you are doing what you think is for the greater good, And then the twist at the end of this game, spoilers, is that the entire time you were making the worst possible decisions every time. Literally every time. There was no right decision that you made. The second everything happened, you were done. Your brain was done. You had no idea what was going on. You just had no.
Uh-oh.
Hello. Good night. Are you going to bed? Yeah. Okay. I love you. You tell everybody bye.
Bye.
Good night, olive oil.
They said good night. I love you.
She didn't bring any eggs, though.
Nope. No eggs. Good night, baby.
Put some pants on.
She definitely does not have pants on. However, the oldest one does have pants on. Hurry.
Uh-oh.
Daddy's in the middle of talking.
They always come in for the spec off the line segment.
Yeah, they always come in during Daddy's time, which is about right because Daddy came during their time.
We need a theme song for this.
Hi.
Hi. Hello.
Say tomorrow's picture day.
Tomorrow's picture day.
Are you so excited?
First grade.
For first grade?
No.
How's first grade?
Do you like hold on. Let's do this.
Do you have to wear a Bronco shirt?
Dance.
How's first grade?
How's first grade?
How do you like first grade? Good?
Yeah.
Are you learning?
Yeah.
Is it fun?
Yeah.
School shouldn't be fun.
What do they teach you in first grade? Is it just like reading and
Like
math?
trigonometry and
Calculus,
yeah.
all that in first grade.
Yeah.
Spelling.
Yeah.
What were you wearing for picture day?
Dress.
A dress?
Ask her about her hair.
What's your hair gonna look like?
A ponytail.
Like a Denver Broncos pony?
A Peyton Manning ponytail.
Yeah, that sounds nice. Have you played any
Totally
games
missing.
lately?
I miss you guys.
that sucks.
I haven't played that game.
Yeah, I don't know that game.
Yeah, she wasn't there when we were there last.
No, you weren't there.
You bailed. You weren't here for E3. They're so sad.
I shouldn't have brought it up.
I just wanted to be with Lisa
Yeah, you want to be with Lisa.
because
Okay.
Baby Jackson's really cute.
I
What
get
about
it.
Corey and Ryan? They're not cute?
Yeah, but I just wanted to be with them now.
Oh, all right.
Okay, I
All
get
right,
it.
she said bye.
We're like bronze and silver medal.
Yeah,
Bye.
See you next week.
Listen
Say
to,
level up.
See you next
Lisa.
week.
See you next time.
Oh, we're dancing.
The dance.
Lisa, the name of the girl in the room.
Say level up.
Lisa,
Tear me apart, Lisa.
tear me apart, Jolene.
Goodbye.
Good night.
Love you.
Is it a Broncos dress?
I don't know. I have no idea what she's wearing. I can only hope that it is.
Or is it a cyclone dress?
It's not definitely not a cyclone dress. I don't think they make those except jizz rags. But so spec up the line. Like, I mean, you're just doing fucked up shit the entire time, and
Yeah.
you kind of know, but you don't really like. To me, like I said, the white phosphorus. That's when I was like, this dude's no idea what he's doing. He's just going to town. And then at the end, the whole twist of it's all in your head, and you're just fucking crazy. And realistically, you caused all this shit for no fucking reason. I was just baffled. Not a chance that I saw that coming.
I think that white
Not a
phosphorus
chance.
part was like, I don't know, video game awards don't really mean that much, but I think that part was nominated by a few different
Video
sites for like this moment.
I mean,
Yeah.
that was crazy.
There's some, not that Watch Mojo is a thing anybody cares about, but there's some Watch Mojo list I watched that was like top 10 screwed up things that happen in video games, and that was on there.
That is pretty fucked up, dude. Like, and then the painting at the end of it being of the daughter and son, or daughter and mom or whatever, like that was fucked up. But just a reveal of like this guy's just gone insane because of what he's seen in war, and he has no idea what's wrong or right. He's just gone. That was really hard. That was crazy to me. Like I didn't cry by any means. Like it's not Last of Us.
Not Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah.
Well, it's like Kingdom Hearts 2. Let's be honest here.
Yeah,
but
right
it
after
was
the white phosphorus scene, did that music play?
Yeah, I was looking for the white magic is what I was looking for. But yeah, man, I was shocked by that game, and I understand now why you like it so much because like it's just a very well developed, good cover shooter, good third person game, great story in my opinion. The game looks dynamite for being a PS3 game. Like truly, to me, that game looked amazing. I couldn't believe like they got Dubai down pretty well from what I could see in pictures. I googled some pictures and looked around.
And
I was like, this is
you watched Fast and Furious.
Furious, and I
7?
and I also watched Mission Impossible.
Ghost Protocol
4, 5. I don't know. One of them.
That's 4. Yeah, where he's climbing the building.
Yeah, I think it's 4.
Was that the one with Ving Rhames, or was that 3?
They're all with Ving Rhames.
I don't remember.
I think he's in all of them but 2.
I really don't remember.
I believe. 2 has the best Metallica song of all time, though. Not really, but
the best Limp Bizkit song of all time.
Yes, always.
That's not true either.
No, sure isn't. But man, yeah, what a game. Spec Ops: The Line. I was very happy to finally get that game checked off the list of games that I have wanted to play since it came out, and people talk so much about it. It's not going to be a game I go back and replay necessarily, but very, very strong playthrough, and I would like to see more from that universe. Ryan informs me that it did not sell well enough to expect.
I don't know what they do because that's like one of the few games that kind of just
Jaeger
is its own thing. Like I don't really know how you do a sequel to that without like different characters.
No, I don't think you do, but I think if you can make another game in that vein, storyline wise, and capture that kind of essence, like that's not a bad thing.
Well, so I'm sure they wanted to make a sequel to that, but I don't know what they would have done.
For all we know, Dead Island 2 was going to have the same gripping story that Jaeger is known for until it got kicked off of it.
Until it didn't happen. The ending that I got, maybe you guys remember the endings.
It's going to have the white phosphorus walkers and now.
That would be good. The ending that I got was I let him shoot me, and then I was apparently me killing myself.
I think I did all the endings at some point for a trophy
or
something. I beat it like, I don't know.
It's not a long game. Like I beat it in one day. I sat down and beat it. I think it took me 6 to 8 hours, maybe 8 hours with stoppage and stuff. But I mean, just played straight through, and I was just like, "Whoa, this is a great game." It got a little difficult towards the end, though. I got my ass handed to me a couple different times. That last boss battle, trying to maneuver your way through, not the boss battle.
I don't remember much about the combat at all.
The end battle where you have to like move from cover to cover and kill those dudes on the turrets and shit like that, like get up close, like that was tough. I died a lot.
Yeah. I couldn't get out like the first part on suicide difficulty.
I could only imagine.
I mean, I beat it on normal and I don't know if it was hard, but whatever the one above normal was.
Yeah, hard, but I don't remember what it's called.
But yeah, whatever the top one was, I couldn't do it. I'm like, this is stupid.
It's called Blind Man.
Might as well have. I was hard when I did it.
Yep. Aside from that, I failed in my quest to complete all of the Kingdom Hearts, or rather, I'm going to fail in my quest to complete all of them.
Just saying the Chain of Memories one for last.
No, I'm going in order, man. I'm just going straight down the line in that game.
That's probably the worst one, though.
Holy fuck, is it bad? Yes. I never played the game on Game Boy Advance. My cousins played it, and I watched them play it on the TV. But I started up Kingdom Hearts Chain of Memories because, as I said in the last podcast, I plan on beating all the Kingdom Hearts games. And nope, that was a lie.
If they didn't have the cards thing,
the card system's so bad. It's so bad. And it's just you're replaying the same story. And I get that because the story is like, you're losing your memories, and okay, fine. But dude, come on.
Yeah, even with that, if they would have had it as the regular combat, I could have blasted through that.
Oh, in a heartbeat. But here's the thing. That game does not need to exist as you playing as Sora. That game should be you playing as Riku and the Sora stuff happening through cutscene. You should not have to play that game twice.
If that was a Riku first as Sora,
to get to Riku, and that's fucking stupid. That game should be a Riku game, and you seeing the Sora stuff or unlocking the ability to go back and play as Sora.
That's when I quit. When I found out like I was almost done with Sora, and then I would have to play through the whole game again as Riku. I was like, nope, I'm done. I can't. I'm not even halfway. I can't do this.
Yeah, I don't care. I gave it a fair shake and was trying to get as much as I could. I got to Wonderland. I think it's the second or third world I got to, and couldn't do it. Nope, couldn't do it. So I'm like, I'm out. Don't care.
I was mostly playing it just to see those in between parts, like before where they would go between the floors, because like that was all like redone and new stuff. Well, maybe not new for the story, but just like redone, like the graphics. But
yeah, the Organization 13 between floors and stuff like that.
Yeah, I couldn't do it. Not that I would have understood what they were talking about anyway, but I still wanted to see it.
I just wanted to play all the Kingdom Hearts games, and I couldn't because it's impossible. I can't do that shit, man. I can't fucking play that game.
Did you watch the video? Did you watch that video? Oh man,
I sure did. Nope. Oh wait,
which
video?
Watching it though. No,
the 358 days number 2.
Yeah,
I did the first time, but by watching it, I mean I turned it on and walked out of my room and left it.
I remember when you did that.
You remember? I think you were at my house that day, weren't you? Or you showed up halfway through?
Probably.
One of the two, so we could hang out.
Showed up, get some popcorn, and watch that.
Yeah. We're getting ready to watch it. We're actually getting ready to watch River. So we're gonna watch.
Hell yeah.
But yeah, man, that's about what I've been playing. Is I want to play a little more XCOM. Did I go through? Yeah, I went through that again. I'm going to attempt to play more of that Humble Bundle I bought. I'm going to try the Bureau and see what that game's about. I want to play some Mafia 2. And I think I downloaded one other game, but I don't remember which. I downloaded them upstairs.
I can't imagine you liking Mafia 2, but you might like the Bureau.
I don't like Mafia 2.
I'll let you find out. I will let you find out.
Okay, I like that. I like that ominous tone.
I'm not gonna spoil anything for you, but but yeah, the Bureau's not too bad. It's kind of like
it's got real bad reviews though, so I'm worried. But
really, the reviews can't be that bad.
I mean, I think it's like a 61 on Metacritic.
Really? That game's fine. It's definitely easier to play than the XCOM.
Let's see. XCOM. The Bureau declassified 66 on Metacritic.
Yeah, that game's
people did not like that game. Why don't they like it? Like, is it not a normal XCOM game?
Well, no, it's definitely not a normal XCOM game. It's kind of
third-person shooter.
Yeah, it's third-person shooter. It's kind of like you have like a squad with you, and it's kind of like it's not like exactly like Mass Effect, but you control your squad kind of like the same way you do in Mass Effect. But your squad mates are not very intelligent.
Awesome.
I think that is where a lot of people got annoyed with it. But you really don't need squad mates at all anyway. So,
if it makes you feel good, back in 2013, Alex Navarro, he reviewed it for GiantBomb.com and gave it 3 stars.
XCOM?
No, XCOM.
GameSpot
gave it a 60. IGN gave it a 55. Destructoid gave it a 45.
I don't think 3 out of 5 is a bad score. I know that translates into 60, but
would you like to guess who gave XCOM a 45 from Destructoid back in the day?
Yeah, it was Jim Sterling.
Jim Sterling, ladies and gentlemen. What a piece of shit.
Well, I don't know. I could see that fair. I can see people's criticism. I just think it's too harsh.
Sure. I'll probably give both those a try, and then I'll play some Evolve once or twice and then delete that. But I mean, for $6 getting all those video games, I feel pretty good.
It's like the general opinion of that XCOM the Bureau game at the time was like, why does this exist when another XCOM game is already out? Like they just didn't get the point of it. So whatever. It's not that bad.
I can see that.
Definitely don't expect it to be like the one you're currently playing. It's nothing like that at all.
Nothing like that at all, except XCOM 2, but worse. So that's all I've got. That's all I've been playing.
All right. Ralph. Well, speaking of scores, it seems like we might be able to surmise some this week.
Perfect.
What's the score behind your shoulder?
Thirteen to 3 Chiefs. That's the score.
The Broncos score is currently 2.
Nice. Hello and welcome to Surmise the Score,
Hello.
the segment where we surmise scores for video games. Metacritic scores, that is. Let's see. Last time, I don't know if we surmised any because we had so many from the time before, but we actually have some games to go over that we surmised. The first one we will go over, I think this only has 4 reviews. That's enough for a Metacritic score. So we're going for it.
Which one is that? I might have been looking at this earlier.
Life is Strange.
Oh, man. I mean, that's going to have way more, though, if we wait.
I mean,
it's your call. It's your call. I mean, it's got 4. So, which version is it?
I don't even remember. Right. We can just wait. It doesn't matter. It would.
I don't know, maybe it won't have way more, though. I don't know.
I don't know how episodic stuff normally works. Like with
Yeah, because it's only episode 1, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we could just do it.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know, Derek, deciding factor.
Go for it, man.
Okay. Well, it's got an 81 last I checked. 81 out of 100. So, coming in dead last with a guess of 74.
Hold on, before you answer it, sorry. If it jumps if it goes up or goes down any more than a certain amount of points, we should redo this.
What do we do about the things that get put on the list then?
Well,
Yeah.
Whatever.
Should we just
If
wait?
it goes up or down any more than 8, we should change it.
Well, does that mean that the thing that got put on the list by that person gets taken off the list?
Yes.
It does.
Well, then why don't we just wait?
Like, I'm pretty sure there was some game we did. I want to say it was the Crash Bandicoot Insane Trilogy, and it changed like the week after.
Dramatically? Or?
Yeah, because one of us guessed 82, one 81, and one of us 80. And 81 won at the time, and I feel like it dropped to an 80 like after that. But
No, I figured it would have went up, but it dropped.
I don't know.
Oh, well.
How about since no, 8 points is fine. Okay.
Okay.
Coming in dead last with a guess of 74 is Derek.
Yeah. That's what I'm talking about.
I have no idea what that's from, but
I don't care. It's awesome.
coming in second
Was that little Cena?
may have been with a guess of 76 was Ryan, and not quite nailing it with a guess of 80 was Ralph.
Oh, man. You almost had to buy it.
Yeah, it's very close. Since I won, somebody's got something to tell us that you may not be able to understand.
Damn it.
Yes, thank you, Sensual Samson. As that app just crashed on me, I think. I'm having problems.
I think that app has some Totino's pizza.
You're probably right. I get to add a game to this list, the greatest games list. I am going to add. See, here's the thing. I think after today we'll have 100. So, do we keep adding some more?
I think we keep adding. I think we keep adding until we get either 50 or 100 bad games. I guess we could change that now if you want to.
I don't know. We'll think about it. We could do that next time, or we'll figure that out by next time. So this is getting tough here. It's like I got like 8 games here that I'd like to put on here.
Mm.
But what deserves it? I'm gonna go with the original Donkey Kong from 1981.
The NES Classic.
Well, arcade was 81, but yeah.
Oh, sorry.
I
yeah,
mean,
sorry.
I played it on NES and NES.
Same thing.
You're correct. It was a hot game. I don't know if I like Donkey Kong Jr. as well, but Donkey Kong Jr. is also good to me.
Okay.
Yeah, on Game Boy. It was that a remake of one of those?
It is called like, well, people refer to it as Donkey Kong 94, but I think it's like the original Donkey Kong except with a lot more levels built onto it. That game's really good too. I actually looked at IGN's top 100 games of all time earlier just to see how it was comparing and what was missing from our list.
I'm sure there are a lot of old games that are not on our list.
Nah, yeah, I mean, I was just wanting to know if I'd like forgotten
Is
a
it
whole lot of stuff.
is it close at all?
Yeah, it's pretty similar. They're like, I mean,
There's
I
probably
guess,
some newer games on our list that aren't on their list.
yeah, I mean, by pretty similar, I mean, you know, like probably less than half is the same. But,
Yeah.
but that's probably not that bad.
That's not that bad considering they're a giant publisher and we are us.
You want to know what their number 1 game of all time was?
Tetris.
Final Fantasy VII.
Super Mario Brothers 3.
Yeah.
Nope. I'd go World over 3.
I probably would also, but they're both real good.
TBH.
Let's see. Everybody's Golf. The game is out right now. It's got a 79 on the PS4. So let me get Crashy app going. Coming in. Ooh, let me math. Okay, coming in last with a guess of 84 was Derek.
Oh, yes.
Fuck.
Oh, yes.
All right, I'm gonna get a game ready.
Coming in second with a guess of 75 was Ralph. Almost nailing it, but just a little bit different. With a guess of 80 was Ryan.
Thanks, Obama.
Ryan, you get to add a game to this list.
Let's see how many I got left that I could put on here.
You get that Madden 13,
I never played that.
Detroit Lions
It was
edition.
11. I don't think I ever played Madden 13. So yeah, I usually play Madden like one time a year, and that's at Christmas. But I don't know if
I played Madden 18. I forgot to talk about that.
What was it?
It feels like just like 17 to me. I don't know the differences enough anymore.
what did you try story mode? Or,
Yeah, my dad said he tried story mode and he
I'm gonna
kept
get it.
failing something.
I'm gonna get it on tomorrow probably. I'm gonna try to trade in my Madden 17 for 3 cents and go from there.
Okay.
So you'll have an update on Madden next week. The 6-hour story mode I heard is pretty good.
I'm gonna put Metal Gear Solid 5 on here. Phantom Pain.
MGS 5. Okay. That's probably not going to be a consensus number 1 game of all time if I had to guess.
Considering I'm the only one that's played it, I will agree.
Okay. The next game we got is Absolver. The PC version has the most reviews, and it's got 78. So, coming in dead last
Oh God.
with a guess of 88
That's me.
was Derek.
Yeah. Oh boy.
What was that one?
It's a rabid.
Oh,
I tried to get some updated noises, but they're not great. Coming in second with a guess of 82 was Ryan. And nailing it. Fuck. With a guess of
Therefore, I have to buy
78. I almost bought it because it was on special reserve games, but I didn't,
the
thankfully.
game sounds difficult.
Yeah, it does. I watched some gameplay and I'm like, I would fucking hate this game. That was me, I guess 78. Oh man. Back to the list. No, I know what I'm gonna put on. I kind of forgot about this game for some reason. Then I remembered I really liked it a lot, and that game is Portal 2.
Did you play the first one or just the second one?
I think I played the first one after the second one. I don't remember.
Okay.
Maybe I had the orange box or something and it was on there. Or was that the only way you could play it? I don't even remember.
I think originally, yeah, that was the only way you could play it. I don't know if later on they sold them separately or not. But, yeah, originally you had to buy the orange box.
Okay. Portal 2. It was a good
Yeah,
game.
the second one was a lot better.
And finally, well, Knack 2 didn't have any reviews yet, and Destiny 2 doesn't have any reviews. So, Mario plus Rabbids Kingdom Battle has reviews. It has an 85 last I checked.
Oh, man. This
So-
was Ralph wanted to get almost getting the sweep.
Yeah, I know. Coming at dead ass last with a guess of 73 was me.
Oh, never mind.
I don't know. I did the same thing with Sonic Mania. Thought they were both gonna.
No, we all put Dad's close for Sonic Mania.
Uh,
Probably not as bad as we did for Night in the Woods, though. We were all pretty awful for that one.
yeah. Coming in last with a guess of 88 was Derek.
You are fake news.
And this isn't the last game, is it?
It is.
Oh, no.
May have won the right for something, but we'll move on to Ryan, who just won with a guess of 86. Watch that one.
And his name is Bitch.
Ryan, you won the right again to add a game to this list. Hopefully, there are more Metal Gear Solid games.
I mean, there are two others that I would like to put on the list, but I'm gonna hold off.
Game Boy Color Metal Gear Solid game.
Yeah, I never played that one. I will
yet.
put. I'm gonna put Skyrim on there.
Skylanders Rim Edition.
Yeah.
Skyrim.
Skyrim, Spyro Edition, Skylanders.
That'd probably be all right. To someone.
Yes.
Derek, since you lost a lot this week,
Yeah, I don't think I won at all.
Sensual Samson has something to tell you.
She does.
But-
As long as it's away from Texas, I think I'd be okay with going there.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'd want to be seen there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, there's worse things to do.
Like
there
murder
definitely are.
someone? Murder
Yeah.
a child and send them in a box.
Yeah.
Oh man!
Don't do
Make
that.
sure it's not a little secrets box.
A little secrets box. How do you guys feel about this? Simply because of its significance in the world of being a bad game. What do you guys think about putting Shaq Fu on here?
That's fine.
I saw that at the flea market. I could have bought that game.
Yeah, it's okay putting Shaq Fu on there.
That game's fucking awful. Yeah,
I've never played it.
I
It
have.
is. I played it. I was gonna say we played it. It's not awesome, but I don't hate it because of it being bad. Like it's not a good game.
Yeah, it's. I don't know. Even at the time when it came out, like my buddy was a giant Shaq fan, and someone gave it to him. Well, he had a Genesis and he loved Shaq, and some relative of his gave him Shaq Fu for his birthday.
See, he was on the Magic at the time, right?
Yeah, except I mean he wasn't. I think his shirt just said like Shaq in the game or Diesel. Well, something like that. His rap albums were better than that game.
Kevin Nash, Diesel, or
We don't go there. Shaq was the
Okay.
original Diesel.
okay.
Shaq Diesel. Shaq Daddy. Shit, we gotta surmise more scores. I forgot.
I have to keep losing.
Thank you, Derek, for your submission.
Mhm.
Taking Shaq out of guy.
Derek, you have won the right to guess first on the Metascore for Monster Hunter Stories coming to the 3DS.
Oh man.
Oh,
I'm gonna
that game's like way different than
Yeah, I'm
any
gonna
other
go
Monster Hunter game, right?
83.
83.
Yeah.
I actually don't know much about it. Ryan.
Yeah, I don't know either. I'm just gonna say 79.
79. I'm going to go 74. This is where it gets interesting. Ryan. Toho Kabuto 5 Burst Battle.
Oh, it's number 5, right?
It's the 5th one, yeah. So
Yeah, I'm playing
5.
1 through 4. What? Can you tell me what type of game this is?
I cannot because I don't know.
It's actually coming out in the United States.
Yeah, coming out on PS4, Xbox One, Switch.
Oh,
I think it's some kind of one-on-one. It's like a weird fighting game where you're like shooting at each other. I've played a couple Toho games in my day, and that's probably not even how you pronounce that.
So is it almost like Frog Smashers then?
In a way, like Frog Smashers mixed with Gears of War.
Who's it made by? Do you know?
Probably some dude in his basement. I don't know, some Japanese guy.
I have no idea what the score of this. 72.
72. It may not even get enough reviews. We will see. I'm gonna go with a hot 65. Derek.
69, of course.
69 hot.
Right in the middle.
So this next game it's already out on PS4, Xbox One, and it does not have enough reviews for a Metascore. But it's coming out on Switch, so I'm like, maybe we'll see.
Yeah.
RBI Baseball 17 is coming out on the Switch in September.
Oh man, there was like 4 or 5 copies of RBI Baseball at the flea market. I could have bought all of them.
Man, those old ones are good. I guess I go first here. I'm guessing like a 35. I don't even know if it's going to get enough reviews, but we'll see. Derek.
RBI baseball is RBI baseball, right? I don't think you're gonna go that low. I'll go with a 61.
Oh, so close to what I was gonna pick.
Okay.
Good.
I was gonna pick 62. I'll stick with it.
62. Just so you know, the old ones had like 40s for their reviews, but like from years prior.
Too late. We already
That's-
locked them in.
Yeah, it's true. And I've got
Changed
nothing
mine to
else.
18.
It's true. Yeah, I got nothing else because we got Knack 2 still and Destiny 2.
Yeah, the only other thing I can think that's coming out is that Dishonored expansion, but that's like the middle of September.
Okay.
There's probably some other stuff. There's probably some other stuff going on.
Yeah, I looked, but I don't remember. Well, I guess we could do that because then Metroid comes out September 15th.
I think they both come out the same day.
Or is that too far in the future?
We could probably wait another week for those. I don't know how early does Nintendo usually let people review their stuff.
It varies.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's like several weeks in advance, and other days it's like other times it's like 1 day in advance.
Yeah, because I think that and that Dishonored game are like the 2 big releases that day.
Yeah, we'll wait till
there's
next.
something else I'm forgetting too. But
We'll wait till next time.
you already got the Metroid pre-ordered.
You damn right.
They're doing a special 3DS for that, right?
Yeah, there's a special edition of the actual game too.
With an amiibo.
No, but I have the amiibos pre-ordered also, which is sad. Yeah. Well, that's all I got for Surmise the Score and for the show. I'm afraid.
Okay.
Maybe I'm not afraid, but to take a stand.
I was gonna say I'm definitely not afraid to take a stand.
Everybody.
Take my
yeah,
hand.
like
Yep.
we do. I know you said Ease 8 already got scores.
Yeah.
There's Divinity, Original Sin, and then NHL 18. But and then Marvel Capcom versus Infinite. Marvel versus Capcom Infinite, not what I said the first
It'd be a
time.
more interesting game
versus
versus
Void.
Bioshock Infinite. Or
Yeah.
just
But-
a Sideways 8.
Next week, Derek will be the master of XCOM.
Yeah, well, we'll see. I'll definitely be the master of Madden, and depending on the day that we do the podcast, Destiny 2 will be hopefully within my possession.
When you play Madden, do you keep Simeon or do you trade for a different quarterback?
Last year I played in the league, so I just kind of I played as a coach, so I just went with whatever I had on the team.
Okay. You didn't trade for Sanchez then?
No, last year I kept Simeon. I think I ended up trading for somebody though. I don't remember who. It wasn't Simeon. No, I think it might have been Big Ben.
So, did you bring Vinny Testaverde out of retirement?
He's probably willing to play.
I had Dante Culpepper as my quarterback.
He could probably use the money.
I'm sure he could.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh, man.
Well, we'll look forward to Madden and Destiny talk, and
Yep.
I'll probably just be playing the same shit.
I'll play some more XCOM. I'll check out the Bureau. Might play Mafia. We'll see. And play some more Evolves. That's kind of what I plan on doing.
Okay.
I thought about getting Uncharted. I mean, it's like 8 hours long. I could probably rent it and beat it in 2 days, maybe a day if I really tried. But September's rough. We have Labor Day this weekend. Weekend after that is Jolene's birthday. Weekend after that is the diaper party thing. Weekend after that is the baby.
Is this diaper party brought to you by Totino's Party Pizzas?
Party pizza? No, it's by Toilet Party Pizzas.
Okay.
All the needs for your party pizzas by toilets.
That's smart.
It's
I mean,
brought
it
to
is.
the
That's what I thought.
sugar-free Reese's peanut butter cups that cause diarrhea.
That's how you lose weight. You just shit out everything inside of you. Yeah. You didn't need that organ.
No, I don't need any of my organs. I do need Oregon, the state, though, however. That's important.
Oregon Trail, that's what the game's about.
Okay. I saw a board game of the Oregon Trail at Target.
Absolutely. Board game Oregon Trail is the best Oregon Trail.
I don't even know.
But that's all I got.
Dysentery or
It's automatic dysentery the second you open the box.
Yeah, that's probably right.
come with some spoiled meat.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's from 2 black dudes in a truck, so yeah. It's dog meat.
So that's the name of their company?
Yeah.
Because there's like a moving company called like 2 Guys in a Truck.
Yeah, I don't know. It just depends.
Okay. Yeah, that's the end of the episode, I suppose. Good night, everyone, and good riddance.
I believe your slogan is level the night away, Ralph.
Level the night away.
Goodbye.
Like
Yep. I like that. Bye.
Play Kingdom Hearts. Bye.
Bye. Bye, Nick.